Hi, it's Abinui,
Hi, this is Noela.
and you're welcome to Two Cent.
And a giggle.
Yes, yes. Seeing you again. It looks like we just recorded yesterday.
Yeah, days are going by so fast.
Yes. I think we can appreciate the consistency of all these other podcasters.
See, it's not easy.
Yeah, who
Seriously.
have like big production screens and
Yes.
teams.
I
It's
think that
not,
they, most of them, they do it like their main jobs. So,
yeah. Although I follow a podcast and these guys are also full-time workers and they have like production. They record every week. Maybe
wow.
they're paying their team for it. I don't know.
Surely, but that's a lot of work. Shout out to the guys. All right. So, the game.
You're not even asking me how I'm doing.
Ah, I'm so objective. I want to just record this podcast and finish and continue my life. Sorry.
Okay, I'm fine. Thank you. And you?
I'm fine.
Good. Now we can move on. Over to the game. Today we are going to be doing a game called Defend the Impossible.
Okay.
So I'll give you a statement that is pretty much impossible. Like you would, on a normal day, you not agree with it,
Okay.
but you have to defend it like you agree with it.
All right.
I don't know what you want that we should do. Should we? Because I didn't prepare the thing. So if I give
Mm-hmm.
you one, you can argue it and then maybe I take the next one.
Yeah, and we can just integrate it into our 2 cents because the topic for our 2 cents today is something that is also debatable like that. So we can just make the game to be the episode.
Okay. Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
Let's start with the casual part before we get
Mm-hmm.
to. The first thing that you have to defend is that Mondays are actually better than Fridays.
Well, okay. Noela, I'm for the fact that Mondays,
Why? When you wanted to start, is why did not say moderator, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
distinguished listeners, I think that Monday is for a fact better than Friday,
Mm-hmm.
because Monday gives you the opportunity for a fresh start.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you the the illusion of a new beginning, because literally Monday is like something new, but it's a new week, so it gives you the illusion of a new beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And Monday is an opportunity to meet up with deadlines that you never finished the previous week. Monday, you can start over your life. You can you can resume your life on Monday.
Uh-huh.
And just the idea of like a fresh start, new beginnings. Maybe if you're going through stuff, you'll be like, okay, this is Monday, this is a new beginning, and I'm going to take everything seriously. For example, myself, I always restart my life every now and then. Like I was like, okay, I need to
I
plan my
don't,
life.
I don't make
So
mistake.
yes, I always make mistakes every now and then. So I always need, when the year starts, you make your New Year resolutions because the other year is so fast. For me, every Monday is an opportunity that I'm like, okay, okay, this is a new start. Monday, we go, but Friday is like, gosh, I've not achieved anything. This week never went well. And, but when Monday hits, I'm like, girl, this is a new start. So I think Mondays are better than Fridays.
Wow. Just to make it a bit fair,
Mm-hmm.
I will read three and then you pick which one I have
Okay.
to argue. Being early is rude because it puts pressure on the host.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first one. The second one is Instagram will be better without likes.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one is
I think you should go with the first one. I made my choice.
oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
I was so confused on which one what was the first one even?
Being early is rude.
Because
Puts
it puts
pressure on
pressure
the
on the
host.
host. Yes.
Break it down.
Um, Honorable moderator of the panel, dear
Mm-hmm.
judges, distinguished ladies and gentlemen,
Mm-hmm.
I stand here today to contest for the fact that being early is rude because it puts pressure on the host. If a host gives you an invitation and they put 4 p.m.,
Mm-hmm.
you have to put in your head that they also have 4 p.m. in mind to be
Mm-hmm.
done with preparation.
Mm-hmm.
So you should give them a little time to rest or to cover for any miscellaneous time expenses in that
Mm-hmm.
period. So don't show up early. Worst case scenario, don't show up before the time. But
Mm-hmm.
also don't show up at that 4 p.m. It's not helpful to the host. The host needs time to be able to sit down, reflect, prepare for you to come before you come. The fact that the host said 4 p.m. does not mean the host wanted to see you there at 4 p.m. The host said 4 p.m. because the host was using that time as a construct to
Mm-hmm.
determine which period of the day the event would take
Mm-hmm.
place.
Mm-hmm.
So if the host told you 12 p.m., they were just trying to communicate with you that it's around noon and afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So don't show up early because you're going to be putting the host under pressure. I mean, maybe you can show up on time, but I think coming before time is so much chaos for the host. If you come before time, you can stay outside in the driveway and just wait until a few minutes have passed for your host to charge their social battery to be ready to welcome you, then you go. So for me, my precedence is the fact that I am a black Cameroonian girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think for my sanity, coming early is putting so much undue pressure on the host.
So,
Okay.
okay.
Mhm.
Am I allowed to ask follow-up
Did I
question?
ask you any question about your Monday and your Sunday and your Friday thing? Please just leave me. Because I don't even know how to argue this point.
Okay, let's continue.
Okay. Should I give you the Instagram one or I should give you something else?
Give me something else. I'm not really an Instagram person because for me, I really agree
Okay.
that there should be no likes. So it will not be something strange.
Okay. You should have to pass a test before posting online.
Pass the test how?
For example, if you want to post something on TikTok, they'll give you a test. You have to pass it before you can post the thing.
So I have to defend that.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sure that by now everybody knows that social media is one of the major channels of false information
Mm-hmm.
in the world today.
Mm-hmm.
So it is very normal that information should be verified before it is sent out. Even your thoughts have to be filtered because some people are very weird.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are very weird. So I think that you should have a test to pass before you post on TikTok. And I was just talking to you about Cameroon TikTok, a particular niche of Cameroon TikTok
Mm-hmm.
that keeps coming up on my page. For me, they really speak very rubbish things. Like it's silly. I mean, it's not somebody be telling you how I I used to be like I used to I mean the things are really despicable, sha. It's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's just so lame that you come online, put a mic, everything, and you're not seeing any episode of there's a niche that is entertainment. But that one is not even entertainment. So I think that people need to pass another test for entertainment.
Yeah.
because this social media has made it possible for anybody anyway to just go online and be saying rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
And now the downside is that there are people that don't know how to filter what they get on social media.
Mm-hmm.
They'll just accept everything. And then the way the human nature, the brain works, as you keep feeding your mind the things, you keep feeding your mind the things, you will start recognizing it as good things.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if we have a test, before you, if you have a test and you take the test and fail, but I don't even understand the issue of it. Before I even go around defending this point, let me ask some questions.
First of all, I didn't make these statements up, but I can, because I think you want to ask me what the test to be
Yeah,
about.
because what the test will be about, because I think that these social media platforms have like some regulations, even though I've seen some posts here and there that these regulations are not being enforced because what they're after is just their money, they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But what is this test about? It's like cognitive test or
Yes, I would think so. For example, if you want to post on social media about a topic, you want to talk about
okay.
something, you have to pass a test on that topic before you talk about it.
Mm. If you
So if you
gossip,
want to, if it's gossip,
yeah.
yeah, you have to upload proof in your test. Like, okay, what am I going to be talking about today? Oh, this musician is having a this with this one. Then, oh, how shall I? When did I get this information? Where is the trustworthy source of this information? Da 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 da. Da. How then they test your cognitive skills? Maybe they give you like small English grammar questions just to understand whether, or I don't know, any questions that can help to draw them to the conclusion that you are a normal thinking human being.
Yes.
And then,
I said, I don't even need to, I don't even need this particular point now. It's just so direct because that's what I've been thinking. Is I think that it should be there. It should be there. I think that's one of the downsides of this social media because everybody would just go online and be giving advice and be
mm-hmm,
saying things, causing people
mm-hmm,
pain and stuff. So I think that the test should be there. The test should be there. It's just that the things that the things I always see that I don't like is not something that I support. So I cannot even say it on our own podcast.
mm-hmm.
But I'll prefer that even okay. For example, you see these guys that do comedy, like I
Mm.
think it's CJ and
Mhm,
oh, it's
mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
CJ. I think for me it's really funny and it's relatable. If you
Yes.
some of Carol's skits are also relatable, like your
Yeah.
mom or this kind of relatable things that are
Mhm.
nice. But you see these people that come and just insult people, talk about men, how if you want to do this, how this one don't go do this with my man, the one do 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 do, the one that do for Malingo. Oh, God, hey,
I get you.
for
I get
me,
you.
if you see man who just smoky, Ibanga, just pick phone online, the get I don't know. I don't know. The funny thing is that so the things that will get the highest likes, and they'll be
Yes.
like, that's the trending thing.
Mhm.
But if there's a test, somebody that is that high, I'm not sure the person is going to pass it.
Yes. Yes.
It's not, yeah.
Okay.
So
That's your argument.
yeah, that's my argument.
It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Or maybe it's because I'm an educationist and some kind of things. I understand that everything cannot go my way, but some things are not very good for the younger generation.
Yeah. The game is called Defend the Impossible. So we're not thinking that it's a possible thing for people to have to write a test. So we're just assuming that if this was a thing, how we how we defend it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I will have to pick again. I'll give you two. I
Mm-hmm.
have one that is too tricky. I was
You
like,
don't give me the one
please
I'm
don't pick it, but let me just read it
okay.
there. Group chats are more stressful than helpful.
Mm-hmm.
But that one is not there. Okay, let me give
Mm-hmm.
you now my two that I have to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
Um One, the
Bring the
best
group chat
sermons.
on. Bring the one for the group chat.
You have to do that one.
No, that one is very
Okay.
sensitive.
Yeah, it's too sensitive. The best sermons are the shortest ones, is one.
Okay.
And the last one is Being kind is more important than being honest.
Hmm. Being kind is more important than being honest.
Okay. That's so hard. Gosh, because it's really important to be honest. But let's see. So I'm here to defend the fact that being kind is more important than being honest.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that people, okay, I'll start by saying that I don't see the world as black and white.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there are gray areas,
Mm-hmm.
or there are things that we don't have absolute answers to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking faith out of this just to explain this my thing. So sometimes, and most times, people know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need more honesty. They need more kindness.
Mm-hmm.
So most, like, just I'll just assume that somebody who is stealing likely knows that stealing is wrong. I don't know why I like thieves. This is the second time that I'm talking. So you really think that I have like a gang?
And to tell you a gag.
Anyway, but that most times people know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes what people need is not an extra eye to point out the truth. They need an
Mm-hmm.
extra hand to reach out with kindness. So based on how you can see somebody, you should be able to balance it off and say, but in this moment, does it cost me more? Does it cost this person more if I'm honest or if I'm kind?
Objection over objection. Objection.
You say objection overruled when I've never given the objection.
I wanted to say objection, but I forgot how the lawyers used to say it.
They say objection,
Wait,
my lord.
objection, my lord.
Yes, ma. Tell me.
Wait, so do you mean that if somebody is stealing, the person knows that the person is stealing, you should show more kindness to the person?
No, that's not what I said.
Okay, what did you say?
I said most times people know what they are doing.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not saying you can also leave a div alone.
Okay.
Sometimes being kind to somebody is not necessarily being nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be kind to people. Like you can take the kinder road and not the honest road. I don't know if I'm
So,
so
yeah,
you can
example of a thief. What would kindness look like to a thief?
okay. What kindness could look like would be to have a conversation and figure out like what's motivating this thing. And no, I'm still with my friend. I'm just thinking. Okay. I'm too optimistic with this word, but
Mm-hmm.
that's probably my weakness. But what kindness could look like would be, for example, for someone. Let me think of it in the sense of let's not make a thief to look like somebody who is outside. Let's think of it to
Mm-hmm.
be somebody that you love in your space
Mm-hmm.
who is doing the
Mm-hmm.
things that you think they know are already wrong.
Wrong, yeah.
There's a point where you constantly reminding them that that's what they're doing is not
Mm-hmm.
helping them in any way. So
Yeah.
now you have to get kinder. And sometimes kindness, most times, kindness is not nice.
Yeah.
So you can be kind to somebody, but it doesn't mean that, oh, because they have been stealing, you now just automatically start giving them money every day so they don't steal again. That's not what I'm saying. I mean
Mm-hmm.
kindness to approach them and to take them for who they are in that point of their lives or something like this. That most times people flare up at honesty, but people are
Mm-hmm.
able to be a bit more vulnerable when they're approached with a kinder method. So that's why I'm arguing this point. Whether or not I believe this in real life is not the point. They told me to defend the impossible. So I'm defending.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like showing people that you're kind, that you can be kind towards them, can
Yeah.
open spaces that your insistence on bringing out the truth will not open. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just my point. That's my argument.
Okay.
Why are you not bringing out a book? Was I that? Did I sound that wise?
No, no, no. It's not a book.
My friend, go. You'd have just pretended
Okay. Oh,
and say,
sorry.
"Oh,
Okay. Sorry. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, yeah. I mean, you sounded so wise. I
yeah."
need to jot down some of these your points. Yeah. But I think that's very good because when you mention that I should imagine that the thief is not somebody that is far away from me. I think that really struck me because when you give the example of a thief, I was like, bro, you're a thief so far away from me. And I was thinking about just like random people, these people that always get burnt like on the street
Mhm.
and stuff.
Mhm.
I was just thinking like the thief can be so far away. And then I was thinking like, hey, what if the thief is hypothetically my hypothetical husband? Or what if the thief is a family member? What
God
am I
forbid
going to
that
do?
is your hypothetical husband, by the way.
Yes, God forbid. So I was just
Yes,
saying
yes,
that
yes.
when you start
Yeah,
thinking that the person is someone, it can be anyone, like somebody close to you, you will not want to treat the person that way.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then still on thieves, I saw a video on TikTok. I do love TikTok, which is very unhealthy for my education.
Mhm.
But I saw a video where someone stole something and he was being made to dance.
Oh,
Shakira. Yeah, can you
but I
imagine?
think that's quite kind. Maybe they can remove a talent in the person. Can you imagine at the end of that thing, they now say, but ha? You know the
So
thing.
this,
Oh.
yeah, so this guy was really dancing, they were playing the music, yes. And then after they play Shakira, Shakira came to bang twerk, twerk. And it's really humiliating, but it was really, really funny. Really
Uh-huh.
funny. After that,
Mhm.
beat him well. But anyway, I think that in our condemnation or our judgment, we should always think about the other person like a neighbor or someone that
Mhm.
is close. Maybe it can help to change our perspective or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, it's like what I was saying about the gray areas now. Because when you
mm,
look at things from black or white, you don't
yeah,
identify the fact that because of the privilege that you have, you didn't have to
yeah,
make the black choice. But when you
yeah,
understand that people have like nuanced realities, that's a lot of English.
yeah. But see,
Uh-huh.
but this thing does not apply in every context because I'm just reflecting. Yeah, I want to be kind to. I'm always very scared to talk about the government. I don't know why. I don't know if it's PTSD from Bamenda, but
Me, I'm scared to talk about them, but you can talk when you finish talking. I'm going to, let me start before you talk about the government. Dear government, I love you. Over to you.
okay. I'm not saying negative things, but it's not strange. In fact, papers have reported. I'm going to bring the names of the papers next week. So it's not me. I'm saying things I read from the papers that
Mm-hmm.
Cameroon government is corrupt. It's no
Mm-hmm.
news.
Mm-hmm.
So let's look at the individuals that make up the government. They are
Mm-hmm.
people. So
Mm-hmm.
why do these people make the wrong decisions? Or what do they do with the money? Or what are the activities that they do that can relate to the bad governance? Now, these people can be termed by some others as thieves.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to look at this kindness, if if you want to look at these people with the kind of kindness that we're talking about, how are you going
Mm-hmm.
to handle it? Is it something that you like can can advise somebody to look at the government with kindness?
And I don't, am I still in my defend the impossible argument?
No, 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 no. I don't
Anyway,
want to
but
defend it.
yes, but what I can say to that, because I was talking about the fact that people have nuanced realities
Yeah,
and they determine the outcome of people's lives. I
yeah,
honestly don't know for sure how I as a person will handle power. I
yeah,
don't have the answer to that question. And that's why I started my statement by saying that we don't have absolute truth to everything as much as we feel that we do.
yeah,
So there are things that like you tell yourself that you can never do, or when you're looking at another person in a leadership position, you're thinking to yourself that this person is making some of the worst decisions. And then you find yourself there and you notice that this thing is more systemic than you have ever imagined it to be. And so, because I cannot answer that question of absolutely how would I have been react in that moment,
Mm-hmm.
that's the only place where my kindness is able to show up, where I can just say, okay, maybe the thing is really hard. Maybe like I can just assume it for them and say, okay, maybe because these people, they colonized us, we have just had independence 60 years ago. Everybody's just learning on the job. So
Mm-hmm.
people have been making mistakes, and now that everybody's making new mistakes, and now people are using the government for personal gain or that kind of thing. I would maybe convince myself to look at it from that point. Because so far, our honesty has not brought us anywhere.
Yeah, because I mean, even if you want to look at it from that point, like someone like the president, which I love so much in theory, he, this is not his first. This is not his first term that he's taking. So is it that is the systemic structures that you were talking about that is making him to keep taking more terms, or the fact that he cannot just say, okay, I was learning on a job, I've learned for 2 or 3 terms, maybe some other person can come and try, or is it just the systemic things?
My friend, I want to follow what say that I'm not seeing with this government. I don't understand what is happening. I'm giving myself reason to sleep well at night
Yeah,
by giving myself these hypothetical reasons why they can be so inhumane. I'm trying to make
yeah.
it look like, no, maybe because of this, because of that, that's why it happened. I'm trying to make myself sleep well at night. I'm not sure that anything that I can think is going to make logical sense.
Because like if you, because when you try to think about it with kindness, you understand. Even if you want to think with the fact that is your dad or your grandfather that was in that position, how will you be able
Mm-hmm.
to treat him with kindness? Or you're going to forget the fact that he has that position and then just love him the way he is like that. How is it going to be like? I always think about that. And given this
Uh,
example that you just gave, so imagine that it was your dad
I've
or
thought
your
about this
granddad.
thing before, and this is off topic here, but do you realize that we never really knew as children whether our parents were good at their jobs?
Yeah, true. And many other things we never really knew who our parents were to other people. We just knew them in the father up
Yes.
down, even
Yes.
as also in even in a relationship, even as
Mm-hmm.
friends, other people, you know,
Yeah.
but we just knew them as that. And
Mm-hmm.
mhm,
And so, like, just imagine that one day now, you go and sit somewhere, and then your father's former colleagues are talking, and you're noticing that your father was actually the one who was, those teachers that they say, the work, or, like the colleague who is always lagging behind.
yeah.
Like, you cannot put that reality with the person in the house who like wakes you up to this and to that. So I feel that you told me this thing, we experience people differently.
Mhm.
And because of that in itself,
Mhm.
it already means that if this was my dad or my grandpa, I might never notice how bad they were. Or I might
It's
only
true.
notice it when I get to like older ages. But I've probably also already been in the system. And so
Mm.
even things that don't make sense to other people outside make sense to me.
So,
Because this is my father. This is my like
but why are you talking
yes,
about your father is 92 and he's literally old, and then you 93, and then you know
my
that
friend.
grandpa is not young.
We'll go upload the thing so.
Always talk about
Because
grandpa. Have you called anybody's name?
no, I beg. It's about I didn't I beg. It's
All
about
right, let
Aludi.
me talk about. Yeah. So, anyways, but I think that honestly, as a Cameroonian, I think that even these things I was saying, even though we don't want to talk about it because one or the other we feel scared, which we are not supposed to be scared, it has affected us. He did laugh now, see. He did laugh now, see.
This was supposed to
My
be
friend,
scared like
this
mad.
see, no, this is how the thing started. See, you're saying that you don't know how you behave in a position. If they give you a position of power, you don't know how you behave.
Yes.
The small power that you have, how are you treating it? You see that you don't have any power.
No, I think I have power, but I'm
Uh
seeing
huh.
people also now who have small power and they're not better.
That's it.
I cannot be going far.
That's very about it.
Eh?
Okay, now imagine hypothetical situation in a WhatsApp group.
I know
imagine
just say
that
when I upload
you're,
the episode.
imagine that a group admin of your WhatsApp group is a bully. How are you going to handle that one with kindness?
I'm so that's why I say being kind is not being nice.
Yeah.
They're not the same things. You
Mm-hmm.
can speak truth in kindness. You can look at the thing and say, now if I speak the truth, it's not kind to this person. I'll
Mm-hmm.
keep quiet and leave this place. Like you can always pick and choose. If in my friend, this was my hypothetical defend the
Oh, sorry.
impossible. So I was saying you can be kind
Mm-hmm.
to the person. I didn't say you should be
Mm-hmm.
nice to the person. Being kind is you're
Okay.
thinking about the person's best interest. You're thinking in the person's best interest.
Okay.
Most times people are trying so hard to be honest, even when they clearly see that it's not in that person's best interest.
All right.
So now I'm simply saying, okay, if you can be kind and you speak truth.
Mm-hmm.
You can also be kind and you say, at this moment, I have to be wise with what's happening here. I understand that. You know, that there are some arguments that I have with somebody, and you suddenly realize that, where we're talking from, there's no intellectual basis for this argument.
Yeah, sure, sure.
So you now say, no, but there's no need to be truthful here. Let me be kind. Let's end this thing.
Yeah.
So if that was
Honestly,
just my point.
I don't know. My heart is bubbling, but no problem. I don't know. I'm feeling very Cameroonian today.
When we finish now, when we upload this thing now, I'm just going to say
Yeah.
that if you are arresting somebody.
My friend, see, anyway, yeah, even bring up another issue now. That is not supposed to be an issue. Why?
My
Okay.
friend. My friend?
Okay, sorry. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Small Scotland have come.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're coming and arresting people in other countries.
I beg no, I'm not saying any bad things because I've been reading a lot of political papers. See, these things are there in the papers in the news. Okay, like one of my assignments I was doing on mining, on I think it's
Mhm,
yeah, on the mining industry. So there was
mhm,
this scandal called the Glencoe scandal. So
mhm,
Glencoe is a multinational company that does extraction. So they came and
mhm,
paid people in the head of the hydro. I don't know if they paid the head, but they paid some people in the hydrocarbon sector so that they'll
mhm,
be selling them petrol at a cheaper price that is lower than the market price. So those people took millions of money to be selling petrol only to Glencoe, not the other partners.
mhm,
And when they found out, because Glencoe bribed people from different countries, when they found out those that Glencoe bribed in the UK, the companies that Glencoe bribed in the UK, they really paid fine and they went on trial and everything. In the US, they paid fine. And in Cameroon, no procedure has started. Nothing has been said about it. The people just ate the money like that. And they are just
mhm,
sitting.
mhm,
And the case has just died down. And then I was doing more research and I saw that it's only about, I think it's last year, after some lawyers have spoken, and then they just initiated the trial, but they have not given anybody's name. My friend, the money is plenty money, it's not even small money. It's money that if they take to which village that is suffering, they'll be able to pay, repair primary schools. It's money that they'll pay teachers. It's the money that, hey, and then I'm thinking that how can you even treat this kind of case with kindness? It's not even work. They should just go and it's first of all bad. Like,
Maybe if they were also treating us with kindness, it would have been easy. But the
that's
problem with
the
the world
thing.
is that everybody stands on their truth, and then because they have their own truth. Their own truth is that, oh, maybe they were like, now we're the ones in charge of this country. Let's better eat our own before things get bad. So they used us. My friend, I mean, Cameroon is not something that we can fix. I mean, me and you and I,
I believe. Okay,
it's
I believe
our
that we can fix it.
Noela. You know why I like English? There's a what they call those pronouns. There are pronouns when somebody knows that they're alone. The pronoun is I. Okay.
I believe.
I don't
See,
believe that I can fix it.
I believe that we can fix this country.
You know, saying that. So, who was that? Who I learned recently that they killed? Was it Umniobe? Julius? Is that the one they killed in Cameroon?
I don't know.
Yeah, sounding like yeah, going in that direction. But we can, you know, like in Bafuna, we can just statue for you when
No,
things don't go
I
as
don't want
planned.
that.
She fought, she fought for the Glencoe funding.
No, that one is even my friend. That one is even like, let me say, advantage social of the thing. That one is the small thing that are doing. When you're reading about these things, the things that happen in Cameroon, my friend, you can hang. You can hang,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
maybe you
Jesus
should not read
Christ.
them.
I should not read them. Somebody has to read them. And then it's just that somebody has to read them and another person needs to call them out. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading them. I need somebody to call them out.
Okay,
That's the problem.
I hope you are not trying to. I just want to say that if by any chance you are trying to put me into the list of people who can call anybody out, please remove me. Oh. You see that thing in Cameroon? I love my country, Cameroon. That's where I am.
I mean, I love my country, Cameroon, my friend.
And
I love my country, Cameroon.
mhm. You see this particular Cameroon. I'm going to be nice. There's no kindness. There's no honesty. I'll be nice to them.
I just feel that it's so unfair.
Mm.
It's so what is our generation? What is our okay, let's say that it's because we're just 60 years old. But let's just say it's because we're 60 years old, it's okay. 61. We're 61, right? Is it 60 or 61?
I don't know.
Wait, 1961. It's 65.
1961, 65.
It's 65 now. 65,
Yeah.
yeah. We're old. Anyway, let's just assume we're 65. But still, so maybe in
Yeah.
future,
Still.
these systems are going to be broken. But the way the system is strong, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
even if I enter the system, I'll be able to do anything. I don't know because everybody will just be so into the system. Maybe we should just clear everybody. Maybe we should.
That's what I used to think.
Because
Because
I'm just
if when we're saying all these things, it seems we want to talk a bit about how Cameroon is. It's
yeah.
not the government who does customer service in Cameroon.
It's not. Yeah, it's true.
It's not the government. It's normal human beings, normal
Mhm.
citizens. It's not like I don't know a group of even our marketing is bullying. Have you seen
Mhm.
the way we sell our own things? When somebody wants to advertise something to you in like here, they will say, "Oh, have you tried our latest da 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 da? Tired of going through this da da da? You can use
Mhm.
this." All those kinds of things. It's like subtle. When they want to advertise you weak in Cameroon, no carry that ahead with this.
Yeah. Seriously.
Like, well, like, nah, where our problem is, it, let's be kind. Where our problem is that it's not where like there's no it's not a governmental problem. It's not just that. It's like it's structures, it's systems, it's people,
Culture.
it's
Culture.
culture, it's everything. It's everything. Like so,
So maybe we should focus on changing the culture.
you and who?
Hey, my friend. Guys, please, if you're on this journey with me, just comment saying when I'm in.
They'll
Okay,
start
as I'm
arresting from Spotify listeners.
what are we even saying wrong? Are we even saying anything wrong? I'm not saying anything. I just said I want to change. I want to change the culture. I want to change the culture. That's it. It's
What?
nothing. What am I saying wrong? Ha! Okay,
My
I
friend.
want to change culture of customer service
Oh,
because
good. That's a good
you
point.
not go to the market to go and buy something. You check the person's thing. You don't like it. You leave it there. The person will insult you. To come here. It means you go. Let me say you go to buy sandals, and then maybe I've tried out the sandals, all the available options. You don't like it. The
Uh-huh.
seller will just like, see food. If you want to buy sandals, you see the sandals go fair fit you. What's that? But in other places,
You can
you can go
buy
and
and
Mhm.
refund. People
Yes,
even
it was
buy
like no.
clothes.
Yes,
Like,
I remember when I come here to buy clothes, they'll be like, no, if it does not suit you, if you go, you change your mind, just make sure that you refund it. Hey, don't tell you say no, I don't really use the money. I will not be supposed to give you, but I don't give, I should give my friend, you buy something now. You go and reach city chemist for main market. You go back to main market, that person says, I don't use that money plain jangy.
uh-huh.
Money no you get
There's
oh
like a
gosh,
bottom line anger. Everybody's angry.
I really feel stressed. I don't know if I'm able to change it.
Ah, God, I beg.
I don't know.
Nah,
I
this
don't know
particular
if I'm able
episode,
to
nah,
change.
I'm not sure that we're not going to publicize this episode. We'll have to text it to particular people. This episode, nah, I don't know whether I should upload it. But anyway,
Let's upload this. What have you no, my friend, firstly, I've not said anything bad. Secondly,
Mhm.
I'm just it's not my friend, I was reading one paper that
My friend, these people who wrote these papers, where are they? Are they in Cameroon? Okay.
I read one paper written
Uh-huh.
by Mr. Fombat something.
Uh-huh.
My friend,
Uh-huh.
that man X-ray the government. Hey!
Where is this person?
I will not see his location.
You see?
Why you acting like a spy?
Yeah, saying our own me, I see my friend, I don't have anything. My life is not encrypted anyway. If they want to find me, they will find me. You
My
know
friend,
these people.
my friend, it's just that we don't know the law. Because if we know that's what, in fact, I think that
Where has the
my
law
next
ever
degree will be in
worked
law.
in Cameroon?
And but ignorance of the law is also a problem because I think that we are scared to say the things that we want to say because we think that they can arrest us. But if we know that they cannot arrest us, we'll say it. So these people that are publishing these papers, do you think that they're hiding?
My friend, please stop wearing Scottish skirts. See now, this thing that
I'm saying that
this thing that you're saying that is a very Scottish thing to say. It's a
I'm going
very
to
European thing to say.
I'm
Which
going
one is
to do it.
ignorance of the law? They have
I'm going
arrested
to
lawyers and killed lawyers in that country. And you are here,
my friend,
you
I'm
are
going to
degree in
study
management.
international law after this. I'm going to study international. It's just that I did a degree in business administration, which I'm not even using now. But the degree that I'm using now I think that is opening my eyes to
Mhm.
the things that are happening in
And
Cameroon.
see,
That's why I'm feeling so pained.
this degree now,
Mm-hmm,
this your degree, this I'm telling you, these are stages. You see
mm-hmm.
Umyobe, you see that other this one who contested for this thing, who was helping that our other man who stood
Yeah.
for the thing. And then the man has now disappeared.
My friends don't even call anybody's name. So my friend, if we have to change this country, we need to be bold. See, we need to be bold. You get
See, oh, not on a podcast. You see where I can be both in my
uh,
house. But
we
also,
need
first
to
of
call
all,
a spade a spade.
Noela, first of all, I don't want to change anybody's country. Let everybody's country be the way it is. One nation under God. Ah, did you see this person? This person that did he was sick like this, and then they just buried him a few months back. That he was supporting the other guy who had disappeared. Like that, he's now.
Then my friend, I just say as if I see my Congo in the market. Someone will know anything I'm talking about a country.
Yes. That's our countries. That person, you think that person
Uh-huh.
did not have knowledge of the law? It's easier. The 5 papers I have read, you have to come and be telling me
No,
ignorance of the law.
see, I'm,
Let me just be saying, there's no brand called 2 cents and a giggle. There is one person that lives there. There's one person. I've been, he has no business when it's in and when I say. My God. Well, have even left our topic?
We'll say the topic next. We'll use the topic next week. Because I don't know why the thing is paining me. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. You see, seriously now, my friend. I used to think that I was just being excited because I'm doing a master's degree, that I really wanted to do a master's degree. But it's not only this master's degree. Anytime that I go to class now, I must get angry. Anytime. Anytime you see this anger like that. Anytime that they bring up this topic and then Cameroon first, the other time I was angry once, I almost cried in class. I was angry once.
Oh God.
Let me allow it. Let me allow
You
it.
cannot change something that does not want to be changed. So the system is working for people. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
even, my friend, to be honest,
Mm.
let's assume that our listeners are people who are on our side. But there are
Mm-hmm.
people who see because of what they're benefiting from what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
They see absolutely nothing wrong with the way the society is running.
My friend, yes, but I think that I know people that are in the government, right? That you said that people know that what they're doing is wrong, but they
Hmm.
just do it anyway. I think that that's
Hmm.
what is happening. That's what is happening.
That's what I'm saying. That they have a benefit, so they cannot fight it. So it's not about whether it's right or wrong. Is it good for me? Is it good towards me?
Mhm.
Is it feeding me? When you answer that question with yes, like morality is questioned always when there's point of need. In poverty, in lack of healthcare,
What
people can
happens to
always
humanity?
have friend. I'm telling you, this is a thing that I said now. You have to go back. You have to go back. This year, the thing, the problem is even that you're doing a master's in a school where they allow you to be reading papers. What nonsense!
They'll even remove this part from the Cameroon. Things I'm reading about Cameroon history now. That me, I did history from one to upper six, was never in the syllabus. Like, never.
Mhm.
Did history? Which history did I do?
Yeah.
Anyways, let's forget about politics. It's not politics. We're just talking about social affairs.
Hmm.
And
All of this thing came because I had to defend the fact that being kind is better than being honest. It has made Noela is twisting her face as if as if I'm the
I
one
need a
talking
break.
and listening.
I need a break.
Is that
Hi,
what I'm just say? You need therapy to survive.
me.
I mean,
Yes, me.
yes, but
I don't even need therapy.
I think that at some point to survive, you have to um like dilute your patriotism in order to have a sane mind, especially when you're in another country now. In order
Mm-hmm.
to have a sane mind, you have to start detaching your emotions from this place that you come from because it can kill you. Because it's like last week when we talk about geographical privilege now. When you
Mm-hmm.
just see the things that are possible somewhere else and the things that are not possible for you, and you see the nonsense that's taking place, but like you see that this thing is in the hands of human beings and they are still not letting it work, it can kill you. And especially when you have emotions attached to like where you're from and you want it to be so big, you want it to be a big deal, you want it to be so cool, you can die. Oh. And so
It's
there's
crazy.
not much you can do. You have to start detaching your feelings, detaching emotions. Take it
Yeah,
as
me
it is.
and that. I'm not first of all taking it as it is, first of all. But I'll just try to detach it. I'm not first of all taking it.
Yeah, but if there's any, like you were saying, change culture, that's something
Mhm.
possible. It's simple. Maybe we create like a group and really like talk
And then
to.
WhatsApp group that will remove you inside.
No, no,
I'm first
no,
of all
not
saying this
that.
matter. I'm even saying this thing. Cameroon is what have problem. Because it's a WhatsApp group, you talk against the administrator, they fair move you. Then we fair complain say Cameroon defend one say no, no, I don't
Where,
know if
where,
I arrest me.
where Papa
Then
go? See, I'm
funny.
telling you all these things. That's why I say kindness. because you can speak truth and it doesn't change anything. People can always do
Mo
what they want to
mm,
do. They believe in their
mo
truth.
ukok achugo paleli kongre. Go
Kotwa.
shukai.
They never chop at
Cook
you.
achu. Cook
I
achugo de
beg.
go pa achugo de.
Ah, you pepper
Say
at
one
you,
show.
they'll put you down, give you some other attribute against self. Then
See,
explain the scenario to you. You just find out that now finally you're understanding Cameroon. Like it's now making sense. Everything is making sense to you because you're also feeding from the thing. So
um,
anyway,
anyways,
we're going to have to reflect on uploading this podcast, this episode. Oh, you are going to
I
edit
feel
it.
there's nothing bad in this podcast. I'm
Okay.
even like, if she no, it's
Yeah, we'll leave Cameroon. I don't want me to attack me at the airport.
nice. I don't talk. Wait. We don't talk sweetie. I'm sure these people that died. This is how it started. Because at this point, I'm not even
Yeah.
scared.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my friend, you're really giving me that vibe. See, I'm seeing Mancho be like this.
I'm not scared. I'm not even. Sometimes
I'm
I'm
telling
always
you.
holding myself. I'm always holding myself not to feel opposed this time. But we have to. I have to try to avoid. It's just small thing like that trigger me. I don't even know how I got triggered. I'm learning a lot of stuff. Like maybe that's why.
Okay, all right now. So we're going to end on this note because we have so much to do and we just wanted to check in with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we hope that next week we're going to be able to afford to talk about all our topics that we have. And we're also looking forward to inviting guests.
Yeah.
Noela.
Bye.
If you want the raw version of this episode without the edit, you can contact us because we had some emotional moments in the episode that will address later. All right, bye.
Bye. Let your light shine.
Yes, yes.